Okay, this is part B of FRQ 338. It's a Diffie Q, but part B asks for the equation of the line tangent to the solution curve. So we need to, at the point 0, 1, use the equation approximates f of 0.2. Now we've done these before, and what you have to know is that Diffie Q, the original one is, remember, it was dy dx equals 3 minus y cosine x. And remember, this is the slope. And it asks for the tangent line at 0, 1. So we have our point, and we just need the slope by putting 0, 1 into dy dx. So there's no real calc involved here. So let's just substitute 0, 1 in. Well, let's actually do what you should write, okay? So you should write m equals dy dx equals 3 minus y of cosine x at 0, 1. So that's showing what you know. You know that that's the slope. So let's stick x and y in. So you get 3 minus 1 is, times cosine 0, which is 1. So you get 2. So m equals 2. And then for your equation, that would be y minus y1, so y minus 0 equals 2, x minus x1 are 2x. So you can even say y equals 2x plus 1. Now that's the first part of it. Then you have to say f of 0.2, and you just substitute 0.2 in for x. So 2 times 0.2 plus 1 equals a 1.4. Okay, so now let's see, what points would you get for that? Okay, you would get, this is worth 2 points. You get 1 point for the tangent line and 1 point for 1.4. Okay, now the next part is the actual Diffie Q. All right, so let's solve this. It says y equals f of x, the particular solution with the initial condition f of 0 equals 1. Find y equals f of x. So that means you're going to solve for y, and the final answer will be in terms of y. So start again with your Diffie Q. Dy dx was equal to 3 minus y cosine x. Okay, now you have to do the first step, separation of variables, and you know that's going to get you. Okay, so let's separate the variables. That would be 1 over 3 minus y dy equals cosine x dx. So make sure you separate your variables, because you know they always give you a point for that. And then we're going to integrate both sides. So 1 over 3 minus y dy is equal to the integral of cosine x dx. So that would be ln of 3 minus y equals, taking the antiderivative, equal, that would be just sine x plus c. And you're going to get a point for those. You know you always do. All right, now I'm not going to substitute my point until the end, because you know this is going to be one of those CE to the, because in order to get y, I have to take e of ln. So e of ln, e to the ln 3 minus y equals e to the sine x plus c. Okay. Oh, antiderivative. This should have been a negative. Missed that. Go back and make sure you have that. So then ln of 3 minus y equals negative sine x plus c. Shoo. So this becomes e to the negative sine x plus c. That's correct. Okay, so this e to the ln just becomes 3 minus y, and since it's at 0, 1, we can just use the positive 3 minus y instead of the absolute value, equals c e to the negative sine x. Now I'm going to substitute my point at 0, 1. I would get 3 minus 1 equals CE to the 0, so c equals 2. So my equation becomes 3 minus y equals 2e to the negative sine x. And then I would just switch that around, put y on this side and 3 minus 2e on that side. So you get y equals 3 minus 2e to the negative sine x. And that's the right answer. Okay, so let's figure out the points. This is worth 6 points. So, of course, you get a point for separation of variables. So, +1 for separation of variables. You get a point for both antiderivatives. So, +1 here and +1 here. You get a point for using plus c. So, 1 point there. You get a point for putting using the point 0, 1 to find c at 2. And you get a point for the final answer. So that should be 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, so this was 6 points. Okay, guys, total up your points and then submit your FRQ to Google Classroom so I can take a look at it and record it. And don't forget, you'll have a quiz on Friday on this type of FRQ.